Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD. Today is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. It is 4:23 and 46 seconds a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In today's video diary, I would like to talk about the reasons why I'm glad to be a 1970s baby and why there was gaps in my life. I feel being born in the 1970s was a blessing. The fact that our generation was much more structured, advanced, and comprehensive. I appreciate the modern era, but I'm glad I was raised with morals, ethics, and the experience of classical values. We had cursive writing in school. We were taught how to problem solve with eloquence. We were not exposed to toxic gangster music, and we were raised with compassion. Moreover, today's kids are raised on mobile devices, which compromise them with powerful microwave radiation. We call the millennials the 5G millennial zombie head-downers. We think they suffer from some sort of 5G zombie head-downer syndrome. Millennials are short-sighted and not taught how to learn or problem solve today. They simply punch the question into Google, and Google spits out the answer. When we were kids, we had to build our own software with computers. We had to read books, and fill our rooms with paperwork and cursive writing. A bit of nostalgia. We used problem-solving skills and our minds to our advantage. We had complex toys as kids to help us build brain muscle. When we wanted to solve a problem as kids, we had to pick up a book and problem solve to find the answers, which amplified our problem-solving abilities, which would have took us more time, but our minds were and still much more advanced and complex. Sure, we had domestic gaps like everyone else, but those gaps were natural phases of growth. As in today's modern era, kids today most often have parents that are narcotics, with the contributing factor of their kids following the footprint. We were taught empathy and compassion as children. We were not raised with all this nonsense of cold-hearted gangster music or toxic media. I was given a Rubik's Cube for Christmas when I was only 7-ish, and I took the cube to my room and read the book. Taught myself all different sorts of twists and combinations, eventually solving the cube. But it took hard hours of complex thinking, which in result helped us think outside the maze. Television in my days had so much more meaning, less violence or derogatory profanities. Even though I don't have the time for television today, I still think television back in my generation was much more established or thought out. I believe millennials are suffering from a mental deficiency or some sort of deficit due to the toxic choice of exposure throughout their generation. Well, I hope my audience enjoyed my self-written autobiography. Hope to see you again. My hopes you can all learn something. Until next time, have an excellent day.